Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this little Squeak Jr. She's sniffing my finger. She's got a cute little mouse face, actually a cute little hamster face, but mice are what people think of when they think of small rodents. I don't know why her anti-camera gyroscope is not working today. I wonder if she's going into heat. Nope. She's just very calm and cool and collected. She was running on her wheel. Now I've taken her out. She must be freaked out. Are you freaked out? She's not trembling or anything. She's just sitting there. Huh. Oh, she sighed. She just wants to go back to her wheel. Here we go, little one. Thank you very much. You go back on your wheel. She's been a sweetheart all this morning. She's been up and on her little plastic platform, just looking at me because I've been over here making noise. And so she's been coming up to see what's going on. And it's cool. They're mostly blind. In fact, they're largely blind. Their eyes just see light, shadow, dark, that sort of stuff. They can't see color and shapes and stuff at a distance all that well at all. They deal with their sense of smell and sense of taste. That's why they nibble and bite everything, just to see what it tastes like, see how it reacts, see what happens. And that's how they deal with the world. It's a good thing. She's a little sweetheart. A very good thing. There has been, oh, come on. Oh, I love fibromyalgia. I have been fighting with fibro fog all this time, trying to remember the stuff that I wanted to talk about. Like, oh yes, because I had talked about human suffering and how the boot of oppression is on half the world. And it's true, even now. I mean, I was reading an article on Cracked, of course, but still, it's talking about the cost of human suffering for your telephone. And it's true, your telephone is a horrible, horrible thing because of the amount of human suffering that goes on in the world. The materials, the stuff that we used to make touch screens out of, ran out. We just used all that up in the world. There is no more of that stuff that we used to make touch screens out of. That stuff's gone. We used it all up. There is no more. So we're having to make touch screens out of new materials now. But those materials, like the cobalt used to make batteries, is largely mined in places where they have no regard for human life. In fact, 25% of the world's cobalt comes from mines in places like Africa, where they have what is known as artisanal mining, which means they are mines that are built by hand with no tools and no safety. Nothing. And they use 100,000 people to go mining. And these aren't workers. These are basically slaves that go into the mines and mine. And of those 100,000 people, 40,000 of them are children, because they already don't care about human life. If you come out of the mines and the guards think that you're stealing something, largely they will just kill you to see if you have anything. And if you do, they'll take it. And if not, well, you're dead and who cares? There's always somebody else for them to go grab and shove into the mine. It's slavery. It's horrible. And 25% of the world's cobalt used to make lithium-ion batteries and such like that comes from places like this. And so all of us in first world countries that use batteries and all that, we are complicit in this human suffering, where people live their lives very short because, hey, they don't care. They literally do not care. And the graphite over in China, where they make most of this stuff, the stuff spews into the air. It coats villages. It makes people sick. And do they clean it up? No, because the Chinese government has found out that it is so much easier and so much less of a PR nightmare to just kill any journalists that come in to document it. So if you go in there to take a look at all the graphite that's being spewed into the air and killing all the citizens of China in these areas, you'll be killed, because it's easier to murder you and put up with just another dead American journalist than it is to clean up the place. Or another dead German journalist. journalist or another dead Norwegian journalist. It's all so much easier just to ship a corpse back and say, whoops, there was an accident, than there was to clean up the area. And it's happening now. The boot of human suffering is across so many faces on our planet. It is ridiculous. As George Orwell, back, what was it, World War II times, was writing in his 1984. He said, do you want to see the future of humanity? Imagine an iron boot stomping on a human face forever. And that is the future of humanity. We're heading toward it. We're heading toward it. And it's getting even crazier here in the United States, talking about other stuff now. No ideas how much got recorded there because, of course, my webcam software locked up. Thumbs up. But here in the United States, we've just had a shooter go through with a whole bunch of high-powered weaponry and kill 58 people and injure 500 others. And so, of course, the United States government, at the pushing and prodding of the gun industry, is going through and trying to figure out ways to make it easier to get hold of silencers. The only reason people knew they were being shot at is they could hear the guns. I had a gnat from my open window over there. Gotta love that. This is because they heard the shots. The United States government, because they're in the pockets of the gun industry, are just trying to make it easier so that no one would have heard the shots. How many dead would there have been? But then after all, you've already got the Republicans going on TV and saying, well, it's probably because they didn't believe in God. It's probably because they were just, as Pat Robertson, a very, very influential Christian man, said, well, obviously this happened because people disrespected President Trump and the American flag. We cannot have an honest discussion of anything in this country because we listen to lunatics. Unfortunately, the media, especially in this country, because we're owned by all the very wealthy, conservative, old white men, that the talk is, I'm so upset by this, I'm very sorry, and I've got enough fibro fog going on that because I went off on a sidetrack, I'm lost. All I know is I'm irritated at all these people that keep muddying the waters so we can't have an honest discussion of what to do instead of just more people. There have been 277 mass shootings in the United States in the last 274 days of the year. That is insanely stupid. We're the only nation on the planet that says, a talk about guns is complicated. There's nothing we can do. We're the only country that has said, well, the rights of the loonies to have guns just means that, yes, occasionally all sorts of innocent people who don't want to be shot will be killed. That's just something that a civilized country has to deal with. Yeah, we're the only country on the planet that does that. That's a civilized country. But then our country here has been going downhill for, well, since 1980 something. So thumbs up on that. It doesn't matter. We're all going to die anyway. We've lost the battle. We're just consumers. We don't have power. It's the 1%. And yeah, they're the ones that are in charge. We've lost control and we've lost the war. The only thing that's going to happen is eventually somebody is going to do something and then there will be out and out war. Because it's crazy the way it's going. So thumbs up on that. Past that, not a whole lot been going on in my life. I have done some stuff. I got a little itchy spot there. I don't know why. I have been trying to get some game stuff done a pretty good job. I actually did a stone keep for my game channel last night. Unfortunately, and I don't know what's happened, maybe this is further indication of my system dying, but now, with only in the past 3 days, something has happened with my system and now the editor lags visually. It used to be if I recorded and then watched in preview, it would play the video perfectly in sync with the audio all the way through unless something like text came up on the screen, then it would lag a bit for the preview. Now, no matter what, the video starts to lag and desync when nothing is happening, just playing the video, and it desyncs the audio from the video in the editor. So last night when I tried to do my Stone Keep thing, I couldn't tell how to sync the audio, because when I started recording, the audio started recording a little bit separately from the video, which meant I had to try and sync up the audio. But I couldn't, because the audio was naturally desyncing because it wouldn't play in the preview. And I don't know if that's because my system's so hot now, or I've been having errors where this video screen has been going black periodically, and the Windows system actually said, I stopped Firefox from grabbing hold of the graphics application after it froze, and then the screen went black, and then it went normal, and then froze, screen went black. So I don't know if the heat's finally destroying stuff. So I gotta blow the dust out of it again in about a month, because it's been only like two weeks since I last blew the dust out of that. So it's not full, it's not choked, it's been cleaned out with an air compressor, which is actually my Kirby vacuum cleaner. If you turn everything around, it blows everything out this air compressor part of an attachment. I use that. That's all I got. The little cans of air don't work. You need an actual air compressor. And that's the closest I've got. And it works. It's a great machine. It works really good for that, but thumbs up. Well, good golly, Miss Molly, I've been about 10 minutes at this because I had to stop. I can't tell exactly. Let's see if I've got anything else to talk about in my life. Oh yes, with my birthday coming up. I'm going to... Actually, I was trying to find... I'll say that again in English. I was trying to find a moderately cheap monitor to put on my Amazon wish list so that I could get a good second monitor so I could stream. To see if, hey, maybe someone wanted to buy me a birthday present, get a cheap monitor. But the monitors that I found on Amazon are like at least 167 bucks. This one I bought here, it's like a 27-inch thing, and I got it from Walmart, and it was only $120. That's what I was looking for. But I go on to Amazon, and they're all like 160 and some odd. So I'm gonna try and find a cheap monitor and throw it onto the Amazon wish list for my birthday. So if I had a second monitor, I wouldn't have to switch the Sony Bravia to try and stream from my consoles, because right now I don't have a headphone jack on the Bravia, so I have to swap the monitor and the TV, because this thing here does have a headphone jack, and I can't have it play just out of the TV, or it's going to go into a feedback loop through the microphone, and I can't just turn the sound off because then I can't hear a thing. No headphone jack. So if I want to stream, I gotta swap monitors and all. But with my Fibro, I can move my fingers like this, and I can move them, and it hurts. But I can move them. But carrying and moving monitors that's a bit out of my reach right now. I don't have money. Unfortunately, I can't drive it into some people's heads that my spending more money than I have while they have money to spend is unfair. They can't catch that. They're building up their armor all the time, so I have no money right now. I don't have enough THC to be able to do stuff. If I had a second monitor, I wouldn't have to deal with that. It would just be right there all the time. But, so I'm trying to find a cheap one to throw onto the wish list. Not that I expect anyone to buy it. I mean, I've had stuff on the wish list since forever. And some people have bought stuff. I've had like the calendar and a mouse pad. Some people bought those things for me. So that's two things off the Amazon wish list that people have bought, and I'm very, very, very appreciative. Thank you so much for that. It's like I said, I don't expect people to buy me stuff. And largely, people don't, so that's cool. I mean, I can't even get you people to send me postcards and letters. Down in the show more, it says, please send me a letter. In the middle of every video, it says, please send me a letter. And it's been 5 months, and I've got my 5 pieces of mail, and one of them I had to actually pay for the stamp, because they didn't put a stamp on it, they just put a wolf sticker on it, and I couldn't even get that until I paid for the stamp. So, I mean, no one will send me even a postcard for 25 cents. How can I expect anyone to buy me anything off the wish list? I don't. So, thumbs up on that. What I have opened up is 24 hours worth of, well, no, I haven't yet. What I have done is opened up the tab on my community tab. Okay. Everybody has a Creator Studio. Everyone that has a YouTube account. Inside of there is your community tab. Inside of that is the comments. You click on that, which I have done, and I'm opening up. It lists all your comments in chronological order. I'm opening up 24 hours worth of comments because I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Now, the content of the comment doesn't really matter, whether it is a good comment, a bad comment, or an indifferent comment. The fact is you left me a comment, and that is awesome. Thank you very much. You get me out of my head into the world, and that is a very good thing. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. I'm better than most, but even at that, I'm not wonderful. But still, no disrespect is intended, and when and if I mispronounce your name, it's not on purpose. So, I did not see any requests, but I'm still going to toss some out because yesterday I forgot to do the shoutouts that the horror files had requested. So, first off, we have a Gong Crafter. Thank you very much. And then there is Zavykins, I think. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Maria John, thank you. And Todd Theodoro, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Mimi Liz, thank you very much. Ice Damon, thank you. Greatly appreciated. And Light, heck of a name. Thank you very much. Mark Lane, greatly appreciated. Mr. Watcher Quiet, son of a gun, thank you very much. Erwin S, thank you, greatly appreciated. And there's TBHIDK, I don't know either, but thank you very much. Michael Zmac, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Claude 5190, it's always good to see you in the comments. Vincent Luthi, thank you very much. And Charged Panda, greatly appreciated. NCR Veteran 07, thank you very much. And Daniel Adkins, greatly appreciated. Sunanunko Productions, I hope I'm close, thank you very much. Vamp Jack, thank you, greatly appreciated. Baka, thank you, thumbs up. And then there is Daniel Ceniceros, I hope I'm close, thank you very much. And OG2D, thank you, greatly appreciated. Heavy Metal, thank you very much. Janu622, thank you very much. And then for number 25, since the horror files had asked for this yesterday and I failed so badly, the horror files, of course, and the horror files wanted shout outs to like Mika Mach 5, Justina Aquavita Minutes, Jamie Rivers / Jamie's Division, Mateus Bulcher. There was Tobias W, whom I don't see in the comments much anymore. Hopefully I will again. Tobias Vector, used to see all the time. I'm sure there are others, but with Fibro I can't remember them right now, so thumbs up. Well, hey, if you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome. I've got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, my blog, haha, remember them all. My blog, I still haven't done anything with since my last 2 pretentious pieces of fiction. I've been too tired lately, and I'm very sorry. I'm coming back to that, so check it out. Keep it in mind. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be awesome. I'm still minus 400. I'm not minus 400 now. I did get my disability, but I'm minus 400 down on that. I've got $800 to pay my $1,000 rent. So if you could help, that would be very awesome. And my thanks to every one of my Patreon.com patrons. You are beautiful, awesome people. If it wasn't for you, I really would be homeless now. Thank you so much. It is awesome and it is deeply appreciated. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, that would be very cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool too. It would be very appreciated. Boy, I can't speak English today. My apologies. But I do understand. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life, and apparently I rubbed the YouTube algorithm completely wrong since it demonetizes absolutely everything I do, no matter the format, the length, or the content. Just me triggers it. So if you do not like the videos, I understand. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, I understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, which, since I'm coming up on 55 years old this month, is less than 20 summers away, since after all, the average lifespan of an American male is 74 years. 19 summers left. Let's hope I last that long. Well, shuckle my duckle. I have no ideas. I'm probably close. This one is not going to be exactly 20 minutes because of the lockup on the previous part of the file, so I have no real clue how long I have to go to reach 20 minutes. So I'm just going to say, you have a great day today. I'm going to be very busy. I couldn't get my testosterone shot yesterday. The guy who gave shots was in training, so I got to go in there today to get a shot. And my roommate / housemates want to go to my storage unit and spend 3 or 4 hours there today. So we're going to be pretty busy. We almost made it yesterday, but he was hurting too much, so we shall see. As stated, you take care. Have a great day today. I'm going to have a reaction video, a game video, hopefully a game video from a game channel. Finally got a game video done for it yesterday. Yay! Thumbs up on that. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So you keep smiling, and I will see you. How do I turn this off?